Sannuku da jirmin sauraronmu. My name is Mustafa Garba, and I'm here all my way from UK to introduce to you Dr. Injakiri Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world,
New York City!
Yes, New York City is so great that a lawyer was sentenced to 2 years in prison for killing the girlfriend's dog. You know, when this story happened, I brought it to you guys. I told you. The man got 2 years. 2 years is too small for the man to be in prison. How many years did they give Michael Vicks? How many years? For arranging a dog fight. How many years? More than 2 years. Now, I forgot. His own case is different. He's a black man. He's a black man. He's a black man. It's a different thing. Now, how many years do they give people in your part of town who eat dog meat for Christmas? I'm talking to you, my friend in Calabar. How many years do they give? I brought this up because the lawyer had a wonderful reason why he committed such a horrific offense. Now, guess what he said? The excuse. During his sentencing, he told the court that he was the only Jew in his boarding school. I know. I'm sure that this is the same excuse one day that Donald Trump will give us as why he's pardoning his son-in-law, Jared Kushner. Do you know the guy? Yeah. Oh, by the way, Trump is back. Do you guys know the great American president is back in Washington, D.C.? Oh. Yeah, after that travel around the world, you know? Now, does anyone know if he came back with his son-in-law? or did he go into exile in Russia? Does anyone know? No, I told you guys there's fire on the mountain. Run. So while we were on the air, Trump announced that he's pulling America out of the Paris Accord that took 10 years to negotiate. Are you not surprised? Oh yeah, it took 10 years to negotiate. Watch him in action.
The United States will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord.
Wow.
Yeah, wait. What kind of a man does something like this? After weeks and weeks of death, buying her gifts and flowers, you finally took her home, past the first base into the second base, and even before the first thrust, you withdrew to renegotiate again. What kind of a man does something like that?
Wow.
Now, here is the only truth in Trump's speech at the Rose Garden.
We don't want other leaders and other countries laughing at us anymore, and they won't be.
I know, exactly. Not just the world. He was saying that the world was laughing at him or at America. Not just the world. These two people are laughing at him too. I know. The Germans got the message. They are taking off on their own. The Germans said, forget about it. We're on our own. The German Chancellor, Angela Merkel, said there is no reason to keep counting on America anymore. No more reason. You know, before the Europeans met Trump, they thought that Trump was a bad guy. But after meeting him, they confirmed that he was worse than they thought. Oh yeah. He was worse than they thought. Now, talking about things getting worse than we thought. Tiger Woods got arrested in Florida last week. Did you see the news? Oh yeah. He was arrested for driving under the influence. DUI. That's what they call it in America. Now, if you guys know, Florida police stopped him, and you know the police in Florida, they are racist. They said to him, nigga, where are you coming from?
Hey.
And Tiger said, for your information, I am not a black man. Now, that was the first sign that he was drunk. That was the first sign.
No matter how much money you have, no matter how famous you are, no matter how many people admire you, being black in America it's tough.
King James was right. Being a black man in America is tough. So don't blame Tiger for not wanting to be a black man. Anyway, the police made Tiger to take a sobriety test. You know what they call that? When you have to walk straight, on a straight line to see if you fall. Now, watch him.
Missed heel to toe, stepped off line. Missed heel to toe, stepped off line. Stepped off to the right to balance. Not counting his steps.
I know. Don't don't mind people laughing. These people laughing here, half of them cannot go on a straight line in 10 o'clock in the morning or 8 in the morning. They can't, but they are laughing at Tiger. Anyway, afterwards, the police questioned Tiger. They questioned him more. At a point, Tiger flipped. He said, "You guys are acting as if you don't know who I am. I am the #1 golfer in the world." At that point, the police said, okay, there's no option but to take this guy to prison. How could he claim to be #1 golfer in the world? How could he be? He must be drunk. How? He must be drunk. You see, let me explain this to you guys at home. Comedy thrives on famous people messing up. Yeah. We enjoy it, Yeah. But when people who want to be famous overplay their hands, that kind of messing up is kind of painful. I'm talking about Kathy Griffin. Do you know her? What is she really? Is she a comedian or an actress? Anyway, Kathy Griffin has always wanted to be famous. Now, recently, she hooked up with Anderson Cooper of CNN. Do you know Anderson Cooper? Yeah. Her only job is to ring in the new year. That's it. Somehow, it went into her head. Last week, she took a Photoshop picture, holding a fake head of Donald Trump. What could go wrong? What could go wrong if you do something like that? I don't think anything could go wrong. I don't think so. Anyway, look at it. Well, it didn't turn out as planned. CNN dumped her from the New Year show. Oh yeah, she gone. Now she has to return to serving customers at Applebee's restaurant. That's what she does now. Poor Cathy, poor Cathy. I really thought that her career was taking off. Anyway, another person that we thought her career was taking off is this Big Brother Niger housemate, Ngozi Oputa. You guys know her? No. I know, we didn't watch that crap. Anyway, but she came out from South Africa, just like all the other Big Brother Niger people. Instead of her to be making movies and music like everybody else, posing for pictures, which is what they are doing now. I don't see any other job. They don't have any job. She was busy begging this Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, the British Nigeria heavyweight champion of the world. She was busy begging. She said it's her man. Begging this man, "I love you. Can you please love me?" Watch it.
Anthony Joshua, I'm dancing for you. I'm dancing for you, please. I'll cook you for like 24/7.
I know. When a madman is dancing naked in the marketplace, it is the relations that they feel the shame, not the madman. I know it because when I talk about Kosi, people feel ashamed of me. I got it. I know. But talking about careers that we're thinking were taking off but didn't. Nigeria's acting president, Yemi Osinbajo, was to sign the 2017 budget. Did you hear that? Yeah. It was supposed to be done. It was scheduled. And then, all of a sudden, it was unscheduled. You know what happened?
What?
The cabal struck at the last minute.
Oh!
Yeah. They struck. Yeah. People say that what we do here does not have any impact. But I don't agree. It does have impact. Okay. Remember a few weeks ago, we said that Aso Rock crippled Nigeria's acting president. We said that on this show. To prove us wrong, the acting president went on the streets of Abuja, unannounced. Look at what happened. People mobbed the man. People mobbed him and he was enjoying it. He was waving at them. Well, after the cheers that he got, he went to speak up. He got the courage to speak up. The next day, the acting president said that Nigeria's problems could not be solved by prayers and fasting.
Get out of here, man. Shit.
I was like, get out of here, man. Get out of here. When did that happen? You man of little faith. If only you have faith as small as mustard seed. No. I was just joking. I was just being ironic. But guess what? Days after, this headline appeared in Nigerian newspapers. Look at it.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, Nigerians can now own houses with 30,000 naira. This is my suspicion. I suspect that this is another government scam. Sorry. I mean scheme. No. I was trying to say scheme. Yeah, another government scheme. The acting president announced this as part of government's housing scheme. You see what I'm saying? For Nigerians, anyone who has 30,000 naira could get a house. That your cousin in the village. It's time for him to get a house. See, with just 30,000 naira. Even if he's referring to those who make 30,000 naira a month. You know what I mean? Is it after buying food with a tube of yam now selling for 1,000 naira, a cup of garri selling for 1,000 naira, a piece of fish selling for 400 naira? Is that when, after you make all this payment, then you go and buy the house? Or is it after you pay school fees? Yeah, or is it after you pay school fees? Buy fuel for your generator. Buy your the daily manna. You know daily manna. You need a daily manna, of course. You can't wake up without the daily manna. Is it after you do this that you now have money left to buy a house? How much will be left? Or is it after how much will be left to pay for mortgage? People tell me mortgage. We know mortgage in America. Listen. Long time ago, when I was still a kid, that was long time ago, I used to believe that pastors don't lie.
Anyone who can afford 30,000 a month will be able to buy a home under our new social housing fund scheme.
Now, I am beginning to doubt it. You know, my friends, owning a house while making 30,000 naira a month is not faith. It is delusion. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a tiny line between faith and delusion. A Nigerian man recently visited Ghana. The man has a house in Lagos, but doesn't have what they call prepaid meters. There's nothing. You can't find it in Nigeria. Now, this is what he saw in Ghana. Watch.
So this is Ghana. Mud house. Having prepaid meter. Yes, and I am in Nigeria. With a complete house in Lagos. I don't have prepaid meter. It's a taboo. Can you see this video? Mud house in Ghana.
What? Oh yeah. A mud house in Ghana has prepaid meters. Yeah, your eyes are not deceiving you. That's what you're looking at. And you tell me that things are going well in Nigeria. You shouldn't be sorry for yourself. Who is that minister for power? Fashola. How is he doing? He now said that he did not promise 20,000 megawatts of power in 5 years. He said he did not promise anything. Was he not sleeping the other day in the train? How can he know what he promised? Anyway, the big story this week was that Senator Dino Melaye was caught on tape bribing a tribunal judge with US dollars. What? Not even naira. No, that was Sahara Reporter's headline. Now listen to Dino's voice in audio. Watch.
During the week, I will keep talking to you. Once I return it, I will come.
I wanted to tell you whatever you want to make it in USD.
Of course. No problem, madam. No problem. It's my sister. I've given it the pamphlet. So they will reach her. The pamphlet else.
Now, I don't really care about all these things. It's just the reaction that Dino gave to this story. Guess what he said? He said his voice was cloned. No. Dino simply said, no, okay, he didn't say that. Dino said that it wasn't him. I mean, he would have done good if he had said that it was cloned, but to say that it wasn't him, come on, come on. Once you hear someone claim that his voice was cloned, right there, you know the person is lying. I don't know about you, but I like my liars to be good at lying. Yes. You know, you have to be good. It's not just people don't know that Lai Mohammed has a talent. It's not an easy thing to be a liar. Once you hear someone claim that his voice was cloned, right there, you know that the person is lying. And he's not good at it. You know, there are better excuses you can give. You know what I mean? You know, like the one that Bishop Chris gave last week, which was that you didn't tell me you were recording what we were saying. That could be that could help, you know. Now, talking about liars, the governor of Lagos State, Ambode, you know Ambode, he's your friend now. I saw a picture you took with Ambode. Oh yeah, he has fired the chaplain of the state chapel. What? Because the man did not give his wife special treatment during anointing service. I'm like, for real? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, okay. Now, the office of the governor said that the pastor's firing was not because of poor treatment of the wife, that they had issues with the pastor long time ago. Now, the question is this. Okay, if that is the case, why fire him immediately after the church service? And why give him 24 hours to pack and leave? I mean, you can give him 72 hours or maybe 3 weeks. if there's nothing going on there. Now, here is the real story. The wife of the governor went to church hoping to be invited into the innermost chambers where God answers phone calls from people. No. That is where you get when you get there, you get the phone number of God. That was where she hoped that the pastor would invite her to. But when the pastor did not do that, she stormed out of the church. Hey. I tell you, there is a little person, Jonathan, in all of us. There is God. I'm telling you, people pretend they don't have it. There is. Now, when she got home, she told her husband that she wanted the head of the pastor in a platter of gold. Hey. In fact, she said that no going to the other room until I get, And Ambode, poor man, delivered a letter firing the pastor. Otherwise, there won't be any, the other room. Nobody will go there for a long time. Now, this is what happens when the state is in bed with religion. There's a reason why serious countries in the world are doing everything to separate the two, state and religion. But in Nigeria, we're bringing them together. Let this be a lesson to all you pastors. You may carry the cross on your head, if you like, but that should not stop you from bowing to the real owners of the church. No. It's not like those people. I'm not talking about those people who pay 10% tithes. Those are not the real owners of the church. I'm talking about those who sit in those chairs in front of the church, close to the altar. Those are the real owners of the church. Are you one of them? I heard that you sit at the back, but we're at the back. Things are different these days. Things are different. It's not the way things used to be. Now, talking about things that are different. Last week, the Biafra movement ordered sit at home. Did you observe it? What? Sit at home. Or they said every Biafran must sit at home, no going to work, no going anywhere. Yeah, to mark the 50th anniversary of the declaration of Biafra. Now, for the first time in recent memory, there was no death. Nobody was reported killed by the police. No, nobody. Nobody would be killed? Nobody was killed, yeah. I don't know if it was because of the warning letter that was written to the Inspector General of Police by one Charles Obu. Maybe that was the letter. Or because there was nobody on the street of eastern Nigeria to shoot at. Either of it should be one of them. I don't know. It must be the letter. It must be the letter. Anyway. I think it must be the letter. Because without the letter, they would have been, editors all worship the devil. Editors, all of them. Because the devil gives them the stories they publish. If it's good news, like nobody died, what is the story that they don't, There are some people in London, they went to the streets of London to dance. Watch. Yes. On the part of the government, they held a conference in Abuja. Were you there at the conference? They called it 50th anniversary of Biafra. They had a conference. The vice president spoke. Olusegun Obasanjo spoke. And when you talk about Biafra, the first person you must see there is Olusegun Obasanjo, former president. Oh yeah, of course. Okay. He collected, people don't know this, he collected the article of surrender from General F9, the second in command in Biafra. Yeah. Obasanjo was the one that received Biafran said they gave up. Here is Obasanjo's assessment of the situation 50 years after. Watch.
I would say that we should even appeal if anybody says he wants to go. Not that you can go if you want to go. Don't go. There's enough in the clique for each and every one of us.
Wow. Yeah. He said it. He said, if we have to beg the Biafrans to stay, let's beg them. If they want part of the cake, let's give them part of the cake. I'm like, what? So they've not been getting part of the cake? You want Obasanjo? What happened to Obasanjo? He's getting old now. Why is he talking like this? Now, here is the acting president. His take on the issue. Watch.
But we will build a nation where no one is oppressed and where no one is left behind.
They are just talking. Let's hear from what did the Biafrans say to this man. Watch.
I will send thunder to British Nigeria. The God that will say thunder to Muhammad Buhari. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra.
That's it. This is. I have no commentary. You watch. To be continued. This is to be continued. To be continued. Anyway. This is a segment we call Secrets of Picture. It's based on the premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000 words. Yeah. No, now look at the picture you're looking at is the picture of President Donald Trump meeting African leaders. Look at Kenyatta of Uhuru. Look at our own vice acting president. You see, and let me tell you what's happening there, because people see pictures, they don't understand what's happening there. The acting president of Nigeria told Trump, just pretend as if you know where Nigeria is in Africa. Do what I'm doing. No, look at the picture. Do what I'm doing. Pretend as if you know. And then look at Trump was thinking, who are these black people on stage with me? And none of them is a rapper or a basketball player. Who are these people? He has no idea. He's just there. He doesn't know who these people are. Just take a picture. Whatever they ask him to do, he will do it. That's the secret of this picture. Here are some stories making headline news across Nigerian newspapers this week. You all know it's Ramadan. It's Ramadan, you know? Yeah. And Jigawa state government is going to feed less privileged residents with 243 million naira during Ramadan. Can you believe that? 243 million. Now, the question is this. How much are they spending to teach these people how to feed themselves? Because you don't feed them during Ramadan. After that, then what? What is the answer? Are you not from Jigawa? This one is interesting. Nigeria is moving towards another collapse, another civil war, says Pastor Tunde Bakare. You know the guy? This is what my reaction when I saw that. I said, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. I mean, Nigeria collapsed before. Where was I? When did that happen? Since we had Pastor Apostle Suleiman dominating the news, it's hard for people like Tunde Bakare to break in. The newspapers have no space so people say outrageous things to break into the papers. Now, this one is good. This one is wonderful. Chris Ngige is a devilish dwarf, a village idiot, a compound fool, says Femi Fani-Kayode. The day he said this, he has not smoked anything. But can you imagine what he would have said if he had? Imagine this man went to Cambridge University and he studied classics. Imagine if I had gone to community college, how he would be speaking. People should think about these things. Devilish compound food. I thought I'm the compound food. Why is he using? This is what they normally call me. I feel jealous, Anyway, Sokoto to complete buildings of 189 mosques at 566 million naira. Wow. No, I'm sure. People say this is too much money to spend, but I'm sure that after building these mosques, that God will simply come down and live with us again. Because there must be something big that we are trying to achieve by spending this money to build churches and mosques and everything. We want God to come back and live with man. It used to be like that before, isn't it? Your village people. That's what they told me. They said God used to live close to us. And one woman started pounding yam. And then something happened. And then he hit God. And God said, okay, I'm taking off. That's the story. I mean, you didn't grow up in the village. You people born in Lagos and Abuja. We grew up in the village. And we got the story. Anyway, this one is good. This one is good. I had never met Tinubu when he appointed me commissioner, says the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. What? Yeah. The man didn't meet Tinubu, and Tinubu all of a sudden appointed him commissioner. Which means that there is hope for me that Governor Okowa may soon make me a commissioner. If you believe that story now, it could happen to me. It could happen to you. You can be going to Israel tomorrow, and they call you as a. At the end of the show, she started talking, and now they will call you and make you commissioner. In what state are you from again? God help us. It's time for your email. It's time for your email. Wow. You're not Tomato Juice.
No, I'm not.
Who are you?
I've been replaced. I'm replacing her for the day.
Why? What happened to Tomato Juice?
She
Wait.
She called out. She called out today.
Why?
Because she had some stuff she had to take care of.
I
don't know. I said nothing, okay? I said,
It's not. We'll find out. Okay. So what's your name? What's her name?
Pop off.
Nurse Puff. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, are you familiar with what we do here?
I've seen a few episodes.
Okay. So do we have emails today?
Well, you do have emails.
Oh, okay. Let's hear them, please.
Yes.
Yeah, let's hear them, please.
So our first email is from Stella.
Stella. Yeah, Stella. It's
Stella,
my friend. Yeah, it's my friend.
Yes.
No, not Stella. This is a real Stella. Yeah, this is good person. Yeah, good person. Not the.
A real Stella.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. She says, "Hi, Dr. Damages.
I told you it's my friend. Yeah.
I so much appreciate your program.
Oh, thank you.
You talked about 30 private jets at the wedding in Mina, Ingwa. Let me just shoot small.
Oh, that's Babangida's daughter's wedding. Okay, yes. Last few weeks ago, I said that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you know that...
Vultures, yes. He's watching the show, you know?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Do you know that Money Misroad Governor Obiano of Anambra ferried 179 friends to the USA with a tune of $5,000 to $8,000, depending on what category for his daughter's graduation party?
To Fiakwa? How many people? 100 and what?
79.
Hey!
Yes. I pray India Anambra will say no to partisan politics come next election because all his escapades will be busted.
Ooh. Thank you, Stella. Thank you so much for this email. You see, I checked that story. Unfortunately, it's not in any newspaper, you know. And we on Dr. Damage's show, we try to wait until it's published in newspapers. Otherwise, it will be a gist. You know, and she said it's a gist. You know, alternative facts. Yeah, you know, we try. You know, because everyone now is a publisher. You know, we have them here. They're all publishing, writing. They're all editors. They're everything. They are bloggers. You know, real newspaper, you have to stick your head out and say, I'm putting this out, sue me. Yes. You know, until someone does that, we are not talking about it. It's a gist. You know, that's what I'm saying, you know. Yeah, no, it may be true. But no newspaper has brought out their head, and even Sahara didn't touch that story.
Nope.
So how can it be?
No, it's not be.
But we appreciate what you're saying. It doesn't mean they're not stealing money. They're all stealing money. All of them. All the governors, wherever state you come from, they're stealing money. Go and ask them. What about the Paris refund money? They didn't. Nobody knew what they did with that.
What money is that?
Where is she from? Are you from Congo? Next.
Okay. Our second email is from Umar.
Umar, my friend, you know, long time ago in Maiduguri, we used to sit down and eat pop and isiewu and all those things. You know? Yeah. And they have pop in Maiduguri. Go ahead. What does he want?
And he writes,
yeah.
Dr. Damages.
Yes.
Hello, one and only doctor.
I told you it's my friend, you know.
I appreciate the work you and your crew are doing.
We try.
However, I have a
see, whenever there's however, you know, all the things they said before, forget about it. Go ahead.
I have a quick suggestion, if I may.
Oh, okay. These people want to produce this show from wherever they are in the world.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Studies show that attention span of people is quite low and your videos are quite long. If you notice, shows like The Daily Show are shot with clips of 10 to 12 minutes maximum. It is one of the reasons why the show is getting more popularity by the day.
Is he saying that my own is not getting popular?
I am just the messenger.
All right, I got it. Umar, thank you very much, my friend. That's it?
Cheers.
You see, no, we thank you for bringing this up. We are discussing this internally, you know. Our team is only the noisemaker, myself, and the noisemaker. We are discussing it, but we are worried about what do we cut off, what do we put in, you know? Well, how long is too long? Is it 12 inches, 6 inches, 12 inches? Oh, sorry, my mind went somewhere else.
Okay.
Where did my mind go? Come on, stupidity, get it out of your head. Okay, so I know we're talking about how long should it be? Should we take out the emails? Should we take out the secret of pictures? You know, people like all these things. But should you see, they say we should take out Donald Trump, but people want to know what's Trump doing. You know, like today he did something else. So, but we're discussing it very soon. In weeks to come, we are going to roll out new ideas, and you'll be surprised. You know, we are thinking about it. You know, maybe we can start with the emails because we tell you guys don't write more than 3 or 4 sentences.
Okay.
People write 1 page, 3 pages, 1 book, and send to us. Read as email. You know, so part of it is you. Part of it is us, you know. We are because you are, and you are because we are. Yes. So we're connected that way, you know. All right, next.
Okay. Our third and final email
Already?
is from
I'm getting-
Wale,
I'm
and
getting
everybody
warmed up.
wrote 2 sentences this time. So
Oh,
that's why.
that's good. That's good. These are good guys.
The email is from Wale in the UK.
What? Oh, you see, I used to live. I used to live in. I used to live in Woolwich. Under Greenwich.
Not London.
Long ago. Yeah.
Yes.
That time,
yes.
me and Wale, we used to hang out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you know him very well.
I know him very well.
Do you eat puff-up with them too?
No, there's not before. We eat chips and fish every day, and kebab. Kebab. Yeah. Oh, I'm not making this up. My DNA is. Oh, did I say DNA? Excuse me. No, go ahead. I'm talking too much today. Did I do? Okay.
So Wale says,
Uh-huh.
"Dear Dr. Damages,
Yes, my man.
I am a super fan of your show.
I know. I told you. That's my friend.
Please, when are you coming to the UK? And please, did you give your blessings to Tomato Joseph's marriage? My heart is broken.
Oh, I know. You are not alone, my friend.
Nice show. Please consider coming to the UK for a show.
Oh.
Thank you."
Well, thank you so much. Let me start with this idea because every year we travel, and this year we've not announced anything. I think we should do that next year. We'll do that next week. We'll do that next week. Announce where we're going this year. I'm sure we are going to Canada. Canada. We're going to Canada. We are going to Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya.
Yes,
if you're watching in Kenya,
we are coming.
You are
We're coming for
soon.
you.
We are going to Abuja, Nigeria.
Yes.
And maybe Paris.
Maybe Houston.
Maybe no UK. We can add UK. What do you? I mean,
Why
it's
not?
over there.
It's next door.
It's over there. It's across the pond.
Yes.
Why not?
We are
Can
coming
take the
for you.
train.
Now about Tomato Joss and this behind the back, my back, all these things she's doing behind my back, and this marriage. I'm not going to talk until July 23rd. No, is that not to the top? July 32nd. That's when we are going to meet the man.
Yes.
July 30th. Remember that day. After that meeting, then I'll be able to talk.
I haven't even met him.
Things
myself.
are happening behind my back that I have no idea. So I did not approve anything. I did not sign up on anything. And I heard that there's something else happening, but I'm not talking about it. Anyway. That's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to
drdamages@gmail.com
and follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages
and on Instagram at
Dr. Damages.
How did you know all these things? You just came. Anyway.
I watched the show.
You watched the show. That's good. I'm impressed. Here's my concern for today. Second from page 419 of the book, Women, Spices and Wine by Bill Cosby.
Okay.
It's a new book. The man is on trial now. He's additional books to make money to pay his clients. And he says, I don't know the secret of success, but the secret of failure is to try to please everybody.
Hey.
We go far to get this to far.
Make a lot of research.
Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose. So tell me again, what's your name again? What country are you from?
I'm Puff.
Puff. I have Puff. What country are you from?
I'm from Nigeria, same as you.
Nigeria.
What? Yes.
I'm shocked. So you know Dino?
Dino.
You know people
Dino
like that.
Melaye.
Yeah.
Ajakuya, no.
She said no.
He's my uncle from long ago now.
Wow. I'm impressed.
I know.
So I heard that this is your last day. So it's nice having you on the show. Thank you so much. This is our intern,
Hi.
She's the one that's been bringing Sasha left and she took over. So this is her last day. And we want to thank her for all the contributions she made to the show.
We have to present her with this
of course. That is her signature. We use it to thank everybody.